We have just left San Diego. We have decided to do a night passage down to Ensenada so that we can arrive in the city in the morning and have a good part of the day to maybe have a quick nap beforehand and then do our Mexican check-in. Hopefully we have all of our papers and everything in order and everything goes smooth, but that will be our next stop. So goodbye USA, and now time for our Mexico chapter.
So it's about 5:30 in the morning and the sun should be up pretty soon. We're about 15 miles from Ensenada. Pretty exciting. And I've consumed 5 carrots this evening, 4 oranges, and an apple. And I'm currently boiling 10 eggs because we've slightly miscalculated how quickly we would get through fresh food. And we can't take it through the border. So, I'm also enjoying dolphins jumping all over the place for the last hour. It's great.
We made it! We are officially in Mexico after a 13-hour motor fest pretty much from San Diego. It's like 9:30 in the morning-ish, which we planned so that we could have most of the day for our check-in process. And we've already heard from multiple people that it's not going very well for them because their boat had previously been in Mexico, but the tip hasn't been canceled. But thankfully we know for sure that our boat has never even left Canada before, so really hoping for a very easy check-in process and smooth way out of here. To correct what I said about our boat having never left Canada, to be more specific, it has never entered Mexico before, so we know we won't have a problem, shouldn't have a problem with the TIP, which is the temporary import permit that everybody else seems to be having difficulty with. So yeah, happy that we know our boat's history very well. Okay, we're done step 1 of the whole process. We've checked into Baja Naval, the marina here, and then we just need to wait now to go to the immigration office to do our TIP and get our passports checked and all that. But apparently, since this is a marina, a port where lots of people come in on their boats to do the exact same process, we're just waiting with 3 other groups of people, and then they're gonna walk us over to the immigration office, and then we all do it together. And yeah, so it's just fun chit-chatting with everybody else who's got the same plan, and we're just patiently waiting until we can go do step 2. Phase 1 of our check-in is done. We walked over to the immigration building with that group of people like I mentioned, but we were only able to do the TIP process today, and then they wanted us to come back to the marina to drop all that off. And then the woman that was helping us at the marina said come back tomorrow to finish your FMM and all of that. So we're almost done, but not quite. But we have a lot of time left in the day, so we're gonna go enjoy the evening and see what is around in walking distance. Little sidebar moment. Today we met this guy who also sailed from Vancouver, but this is the boat that he did it on. In Ensenada, where we are now, from Vancouver. This 15-foot little dinghy sailboat. insane, insane, so cool.
With our second visit to the immigration office, we were successfully granted our FMMs, which means we can stay in the country for up to 180 days. If you are doing the same thing on your boat, I highly recommend triple checking that your boat does not have an active TIP, because this caused a lot of problems for others in the marina.
So fairly well, Ensenada. You've been lovely. The checkout process was smooth, and we've got wind. We're sailing upwind against some short, steep, choppy waves, and we've decided against getting the last little bit of diesel at the other port. So we're just sailing on, and hopefully Baja Tortuga has some. 250 miles to go. So for today's post-lunch, pre-dinner snack, we're enjoying some of Sir Matthew's nippered salmon delight on crackers, and some of this lime hot sauce. It's not too hot, quite nice. And I was also enjoying a really nice cup of chai, which was really not a good combination, but on its own it was quite nice. And then it just spilled all over the cockpit seat there. So we're making more tea. So it's day 2 of our passage to Isla de Cedros, and we had a really rolly night. The wind was really nice and steady though. We had a beautiful, beautiful big full moon, so it really wasn't even dark. And now it's still very fresh breeze, and it's meant to pick up a little bit this afternoon, so we'll see how spicy it gets. There's some pretty big rollers that come in and splash the cockpit every once in a while, but the wind vane's doing all the hard work, so we're just enjoying it.
Number 2! Oh, it's so pretty in the sun. Okay, after 2 nights and 3-ish days of sailing, we have arrived at
Isla de Cedros.
Thank you. And we had a very rolly night in the bay last night. We weren't allowed to
Oh, there's a diving board.
anchor in the breakwater because apparently there's a warship coming in, but hopefully we can come in tonight. And now we're just coming to shore to do our little check-in, and friends that were already here the day before us, who has been all over the world, said that this island has some of the nicest people he's ever met. So we're very excited to go see the locals and walk around the little town. It's super cute so far. So we just visited the captain's office to do our check-in for the island.
The port captain.
The port captain. And the whole process was really easy as long as you're very organized with all of your papers.
They want to see everything.
So yeah, if you are doing the same thing as us and you've checked into Ensenada and you think you're done, you are not. Do not put all of your stuff away. Have it in an accessible location because yes, they wanted to see absolutely everything. But they were really nice, and yeah, the whole process was easy since we had everything, and they spoke a little bit of English and Alex speaks a little bit of Spanish, so we were able to figure out the process. We caught 2 more bonitos. Actually, Alex did. I caught like a tiny little piddly miscellaneous fish. But that's okay.
It had a name.
And this is the lure we were using. Some guy at a fishing shop said, use a lure that looks like the bait fish. And so far that has been very good advice. But then when we are using the hand line while we're sailing, we use this blue little googly squid. Blue seems to be the best. We've tried other colors, but blue's the only one with success so far. So we've decided to subject ourselves to a hike in the hottest part of the day. There is a little breeze though, so it's not so bad. We couldn't really see any hiking trails, so the best we could find is a road. But at least it goes up and we'll be able to see some cool views from the top and get a bit of exercise. This is a hill. The glutes are on fire. Getting up to this elevation now, we can really see there's a salt mine just over there. And I can see 3 barges with huge loads of salt, probably going out to that tanker cargo ship. That must be what most people living on the island do for work, because there's not much going on other than that, and a couple little shops and all that. But also, if you plan to come here by boat as well, anchoring options are in the breakwater there, or just north of it where we are. It's a bit rolly at night, but manageable, and then south of the breakwater as well. We were so sure we were gonna make it to the top of the ridge, but every time we went over a hump, there was just another hump behind it, and then another and another. So we have made it to where as high as we are gonna go today. Back from our hike and now enjoying a delicious lunch of leftover ceviche from the bonitos that Alex caught. Very yummy.
Oh, can you release the main sheet a bit?
Yeah.